What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So today I'm going to make some biscuits and jam, and to get started I'm going to make the jam first. So right here I have all the ingredients. I'm using freshly chopped strawberries and peach, but if you have any other berries on hand or fruit, you can go ahead and use them as well. Okay, now to sweeten I'm going to use some agave. I'm going to add a touch of cinnamon, half a lemon juice, and some chia seeds. So to a pot, go ahead and add only the fruits, the lemon juice, and the agave. You want to bring this to a boil over medium heat, and what you can also do to speed up the process is to use a potato masher to mash the fruits. If you don't have agave, you can always use any other sweetener, and make sure to sweeten this to your liking. So as I mentioned, to speed things up a bit, you can either use a potato masher or a fork. Alright, you want to allow this to boil over medium heat for about 20 minutes until the fruits form a jam-like consistency. So after about 20 minutes, my fruits have thickened and formed a jam consistency. So what I'm going to do now is to add the cinnamon, and honestly the cinnamon is optional because this smells amazing. I'm going to make a buttermilk, and to make this I'm using some unsweetened almond milk and lemon juice. You will also need cane sugar, baking powder, salt, and vegan butter. Make sure that your butter is cold. Alright, and what I did was to just grate it. Now if you don't want to use butter, you can always use some unrefined coconut oil, and make sure that it's cold as well. To make the buttermilk, you just want to add some lemon juice to the milk, and as I mentioned, I'm using some unsweetened almond milk, but you can use any other plant-based milk. So onto a floured surface, you want to roll out your dough. You can use a rolling pin or your hands to do this, all right? And what you want to do to create those layers in your biscuits is to fold the dough. You want to fold the dough at least twice before you cut out your biscuits. I'm using a cup to cut out the biscuits, but you can always use a mason jar, a lid, use whatever you have on hand, all right? Repeat the same process for the remaining dough and make sure to fold before you cut out the biscuits. This recipe makes 7 decent sized biscuits, and I had a small amount of the dough left. I just added to the baking tray as well. Now this all depends on what you use to cut out the biscuits. You might get more or less, alright? So 15 minutes later the biscuits are baked. So what I'm going to do now is to brush the top with some melted butter. These biscuits were so soft and fluffy, so good. I haven't made biscuits in so long and I was craving biscuits. So I'm just going to add my jam and enjoy. So there you have it, lovely people. This was so good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all try and enjoy this recipe and stay tuned for some more amazing recipes.